As far as this New Haven team goes, it's day one of practice, but you guys have been together, conditioning, running, getting everything ready during the off season. What is it about this New Haven team that has you thinking positive thoughts heading into the new season?
We got a lot of speed. We can get sideline to sideline pretty quickly, and we got a lot of returning players.
Defensively, what are some of the trademarks, and who are some of the guys that are going to have to step into bigger roles? Because I think defensively, you guys have, I think, three returning starters. So yourself, Isaac, a couple of guys are going to have to be taking even bigger roles this year.
Quantry Sanders, he's going to be stepping in at safety for us. Kamari Compton playing corner for us. Jamarian Hagler going to be taking a big role at outside linebacker as well.
What classifies this defense? What is it that makes you guys special on the defensive side?
We hard-nosed. We like to hit. We love contact. We love getting physical, and we just like to hit.
For you, offensively, you're back. Jakar's back. You got all five starters on the offensive line back. That's a pretty darn good core to build your offense around. What has you excited about this offense, and what can you guys do on a Friday night well?
We could play. We could play real well. We play real well together. Me and Jakar, we've been playing together since we were 7. So we click a lot, and it's gonna be fun.
Final question for me: what are you most looking forward to about this 2020 season now that we're officially up and rolling?
Getting out there with my brothers and winning. That's what we want to do. We want to win, get us back on top.
All right. Good deal. I appreciate it, my man. What do you want to practice officially, but you've been together, conditioning, lifting, all that good stuff in the off season. Probably not as much as you would have liked because of the pandemic, but what is it that has you excited about this New Haven team coming off back-to-back 5 and 6 seasons that you guys think can get you kind of over that hump?
A lot of it's these younger guys. Last year, a lot of them played as sophomores. This year, they're coming back stronger, better conditioned, more skilled. I'm just excited to see them play.
Let's talk about this offensive line because you return all 5 starters, if my math is correct. What is it about this offensive line that impresses you? What can you guys do to set the tone for New Haven?
Well, a lot of us, again, were young last year. We only had 2 seniors last year. So, again, a lot of those sophomore guys stepping up, going to play hard this year.
When it comes to practice so far, what's impressed you?
A lot of our guys last year, our lifting was not there. But this year, we've hit the weight room really hard, and it's been really good.
When you take a look at the history of this program, New Haven is used to winning more than 5 ball games a year. They have a great history. So how much do you guys put it on your back, especially you said you're a senior, correct, to be the team that gets you back to that elite level where you're competing for a conference championship and a sectional?
A lot of it is our coaches were really harping us as men, and now we're going to be really good ball players as well with that.
As an offensive line, having all you 5 guys up front back is a great place to start, but you got starting quarterback back, DeAndre's back there at the running back position. He's a load. How much do you put on this offense to kind of carry you guys early? Because I think defensively you only have 3 starters coming back.
I think our defense is really going to keep up with our offense this year, and our offense will still be just as strong as that defense. So I'm really excited to see that.
The final question for me: what are you most looking forward to about this upcoming season?
Winning ball games. I really like the homecoming's going to be good this year. Hopefully the crowd's there, but I'm really excited this year.
All right. Appreciate it, my man. New Haven team goes. Obviously, this is day 1 of official practice, but you guys have been conditioning, lifting, all that stuff together. What is it about this New Haven team that has you thinking positively as we enter a new year?
Our defense is looking real good. Offense, we're getting there. We just got to work on our catching and all that. Should be good this year.
When you, as a quarterback, when you have an offensive line that returns all 5 starters, how much does that put your mind at ease, and how much can you put on those guys up front to kind of set the tone for what you guys do?
I can put a lot on those guys. I know they're going to protect me, protect our running back, and do good for us.
How much did you learn last year as a sophomore starting quarterback? You threw for over 1,700 yards, 19 touchdowns, rushed for 5 more. What have you added to your game, and how can you continue to blossom this year as a quarterback?
I learned a lot last year, and I added to my game. I added a little more quickness, a little more arm strength, throw the ball a little farther.
As far as Dre goes, obviously he's a load there in the offensive backfield. How much does it put your mind at ease knowing, again, with an offensive line, you have a running back to kind of complement what you guys do?
Oh, it feels great. Just how big Dre is, how fast and explosive he is. Yeah.
New Haven football has a really good history. 5 and 6 is not what they want. What do you need to do as a team after back-to-back 5 and 6 seasons to get over that hump and get back to that upper echelon where you're competing for a sectional title, a conference title?
We just need to compete harder, come out, play hard, and just give it all.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir.
I appreciate it, my man. Okay, Coach. Obviously, it's day 1, but you guys have seen this group in conditioning, in weightlifting, not as much as you probably would have liked in person. But what has you excited about this New Haven team as we enter 2020?
To tell you the truth, I was extremely excited, just the level of fitness when they came off that long break. I was really anticipating really having to start from square one, and they did a lot of good, hard work during the off season. We did some Zoom workouts and some Parkview Sports Medicine stuff, so our kids were ready to go. Our leadership is way better this year. Our numbers are up, and we're just excited to be out here and have the chance to keep going.
When you take a look at this team, let's start on the defensive side of the football. You have some talented guys, especially at linebacker, but I think I read 3 starters back defensively, so it sounds like you're going to be young there. What are you focusing on as we get ready for week 1, August 21st?
Well, you're right. We're going to be inexperienced on paper as far as starters, but we rotate our D-line a lot. So our 3 D linemen, they had a lot of playing time last year, so they're experienced. Our 2 linebackers, in my opinion, could be 2 of the best linebackers in the whole area with Isaac Carswell and DeAndre Wright, and they're going to be just huge leaders for us and really can direct our defense where they want to be. We're going to be really new in the secondary, but I feel really comfortable with the type of athletes that we can put back there.
On the offensive side, not only do you return DeAndre in the backfield at the running back position, but you got Jakar Williams in his 17th year playing quarterback for New Haven, which is a good problem to have, and 5 starting offensive linemen, all those guys back.
Yeah, so we really want to focus on getting our run game where it should be, and having those guys back on the offensive line is paramount at getting to that point. Jakar is going to be able to throw the ball, and I'm really not worried about that. We were obviously much better throwing the ball last year than we were running the ball. So, and we got the plan is to get Dre on just one side of the ball, so we got quite a few running backs that can play that position.
As far as this team goes, I know 5-6. Some teams would be happy with that. With the history of New Haven, you guys are not. You want to be competing for a Northeast State Conference title, competing for a sectional title each year. What's it going to take for this team to kind of get over that hump, if you will, and get to that next level where you're competing for championships?
Right. I mean, just unselfish play. We've really harped on our guys being better leaders and really focusing on the team versus focusing on themselves, and it's really going to take us far. And the experience that we have coming back, I see us competing and doing much better than we have in the past.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm good.
Perfect.